Alright, the next thing we're going to go over is something called nomenclature. The word nomenclature means names of stuff. Let me hear you say that.
Names of stuff.
Names of stuff. So what does nomenclature mean?
Names of stuff.
Good. There will be a test. I have here a teacher's compass. This doesn't actually work. It's not magnetic, but it shows you all the things that we're going to be talking about with the names of stuff. So the nomenclature for a compass, this part right here that you hold with your hand, is called what?
Base plate.
The base plate. Very good. Now, it's important that we call things all by the same nomenclature so that when I say something to you, you immediately, all at the same time, get what I'm talking about. So hold your compass by the base plate. Very good. On that base plate, etched in, right here at the top, is something called the direction of travel arrow. All right, what is that called?
Direction of travel arrow.
Very good. So you hold the base plate, and you point the direction of travel arrow away from yourself, away from your belly. And you hold the compass flat. Very good. Now the next thing I want to talk about is this ring right here. It's got a bunch of numbers and hash marks on it. What is that ring called?
Azimuth.
Azimuth ring. Very good. It's called the azimuth ring. Let me hear you say that.
Azimuth ring.
And notice that the azimuth ring rotates. So everybody do that with the azimuth ring. Hold it by the base plate with the direction of travel arrow pointed away from you, and turn the azimuth ring. Very good. Now, I want you to turn the azimuth ring until the N, meaning north, lines up with the direction of travel arrow. Very good. So the N stands for north. It's also 0. The number 0 on there. Notice there's also numbers on the azimuth ring. Very good. Now, these numbers are called 3 different things, and all 3 things are correct. What's one of them? Bearing is one.
Degrees.
Tick marks? I wouldn't call it that. Degrees is another one. Azimuth is another one. So, it's easy to remember on the azimuth ring are the azimuth numbers, or degrees, or bearings.
Okay.
So, N is 0 degrees. So what I want you to do is turn the azimuth ring until you have 90 degrees lined up with your direction of travel arrow. Everybody got that? 90 degrees. Now, what letter is at 90?
East.
Which stands for?
East.
East. Very good. Now, inside of here is called the vial. The vial is filled with fluid. That's why they call it the vial, because it's filled with fluid. The fluid helps keep the needle from being shaky all over the place. At the bottom of the vial, etched in, is this part right here pointed towards N all the time. And that is called the orienting arrow. What is that called?
The orienting arrow.
The orienting arrow. Very good. This part in here that turns when you turn
The needle.
is the magnetic needle. See how smart you are? Very good. The magnetic needle. So, you have now 90 degrees pointed at the, what's that called?
Direction of travel.
Direction of travel arrow. Very good. And that means that you hold your base plate flat and turn your body. Do not turn the compass. Turn your body until the magnetic needle is bracketed inside like this by the orienting arrow. Good. So you've turned your body. And now, if the magnetic needle is bracketed by the orienting arrow, whatever number is lined up with the direction of travel arrow is the direction you want to go.
Okay.
So, point to the direction you want to go.
Boom.
Right. Now, the easiest thing to do is to look where the direction of travel arrow is pointing, pick a landmark that's directly in line, and then walk straight towards that landmark. And then once you get there, you can pick a different direction or double check your bearing if you need to keep going in the straight line. Everybody got that?
Yep.
Very good. Now, I want you to put a direction of 280 degrees lined up with your direction of travel arrow. 280 degrees. Good. Now turn your body until the magnetic needle is bracketed by the orienting arrow etched in the bottom of the liquid vial. Very good. Have we all got the direction we're supposed to be going?
Yeah.
And which direction is that? Point to it.
That way.
And what would you use for a landmark out there?
That tree.
Okay, very good. Now we talked about N is what?
North.
North, and what number of azimuth is north?
0.
0. Very good. So I'd like all of you to put your azimuth ring on 3. Find 360 degrees and line that up with your direction of travel arrow. 360 degrees. All right, now turn your body until the magnetic needle. What's the magnetic needle?
The needle
The thing?
It's the thing with the thing.
The
magnetic
needle. The thing is that thing stuff with the thing.
Yeah, it's the thing that stuff with the thing.
Right, it's the part that turns around and is
Yeah.
influenced by the magnetism of the Earth. All right, and you're going to bracket that inside of the orienting arrow. All right, now you guys are pointed north. Didn't we say north was 0 degrees?
Yeah.
But I asked you for 360 degrees.
Yeah, but that's like one under 0.
Actually, it's the same thing. So it's a trick question.
Oh,
So on a compass,
Whatever, I got
0
it.
degrees and 300. Any questions on how to orient your compass?
Nope.
Very good, thank you. Okay, here's the number one mistake that people make when they're trying to find their way with a compass and they haven't done it for a while and they've kind of forgotten how to do it.
Yeah.
Is they turn until the magnetic needle lines up with the number they want in the azimuth ring, and they follow the magnetic needle.
Sure.
Which way does the magnetic needle point?
North.
Magnetic north.
It always points to magnetic north. So if you turn the dial, the azimuth ring, until it lines up with the magnetic needle, you're just going to follow the magnetic needle north no matter what number is on there. So where do you line up your azimuth? The direction of travel arrow.
I have a question.
And the magnetic needle should then be bracketed by the, what's etched in the bottom of the vial?
Thing.
The magnetic needle. The
Magnetic needle is bracketed by what's etched in the bottom?
Azimuth ring.
The orienting arrow. Oh, very good.